In the very first scene, when you see a guy in his underpants leaving his camping truck, you feel confused who this guy is and how he ended up in the middle of nowhere. Then the whole episode transitions a couple days earlier when you see that his name is Walter White, that he is indeed a chemistry teacher who also has a part-time job. He's not any different from most people, his style is fairly simple and has a wife and son at home. But this is where it gets tricky. He gets diagnosed with lung cancer and doc gives him a couple years to live. So the show didn't even start and we already see a problem for Walter. It makes you ask yourself how he will react. Then he quits his part-time job as a cashier and accepts an offer from his brother-in-law, who's working as a DEA agent to help him as an undercover agent. On that day, he meets his ex-student who is luckily fled the scene of the arrest, and they ended up making math. I didn't want to give you all the info about the show. My main focus was to show how good the first episode is, which in my opinion nailed how the pilot should look like. Pilot is one of the most important episodes of the show. If the pilot is bad, there wouldn't be no first season of that show. Pilot is called pilot because it lifts the whole show up, which helps to be picked up by the large TV and streaming networks that is willing to put your show on their platform. And the people's normal reaction is to judge based on the appearance. So that's why the pilot is there to build the pace for the whole show. I mean, every episode is always important for the show, but pilot is here to make everybody love it. This whole anti-hero show is really good. Like many TV shows similar to Breaking Bad, they got inspiration from The Sopranos. You know, that Italian mafia organized crime thing? That TV show. Except the writer of Breaking Bad wanted to take a different path when it comes to storytelling. Sopranos introduces you to the world of Tony Soprano, who is the main character in the show. And Breaking Bad is here to let you see how Walter White creates his own world. The transition from a nice guy to the villain. Which isn't something that made the show one of the greatest ever, but it gave it that personal touch, that X factor that made it stand out from everybody else. In some way, this show kind of resembles the Joker. Except in this Breaking Bad show, we don't see no Batman. I think it's more interesting to the viewer to see the journey of the main protagonist rather than memorizing everything in the first episode. Mr. Galligan, who wrote the whole show, gave something that we as an audience craved for, having to be eyewitnesses of change without moving our fingers, not even an inch. And that is for today's video. Hope you like this video. Make sure you subscribe and stay safe, and see you next time. Bye.